Okay, it is July 4th, a celebrated day of independence. My independ my independence of July 4th is that I became an independent. On the pinnacle of my YouTubing, becoming the YouTuber that I never wanted to be by doing streams and watching music videos. I have signed up to actually Gmail, Google.tt.com, and 2017 till now, 2023, 7 years later, I am actually trying to get through with the YouTube program partnership, which is kind of a great thing, allegedly speaking. It is most wonderful to be here. I believe in the content showing, which shows that you become successful. You would know of success by, how it looks, how it tastes, and how it feels, and by what the actual word and knowledge is, corresponding to truths. So I decided to post a video on how there is the success story of you becoming successful, but in the downside, who gets 100 million subscribers for posting content that doesn't include your life at state of cleanliness, or being charitable, or having any kindness to show unto little children, but the upscale of your life is that to be below poverty, and the only thing you consist of is getting through to a paycheck. So it doesn't put much thought and effort into what you're doing with knowledge and with education, especially learning what it is that you want to be or what you want to become. So I have no money, first off. Second off, I didn't believe I would reach even the program, because 1,000 subscribers is where I'm going to find 1,000 guys to subscribe to my channel and they know nothing of the channel. But you can buy YouTube subscribers. So I've actually got some for free, and I lost some. And to tell you the truth, my growth at it, I've actually died since that. And the hours, it's been the most toughest thing I've seen on the whole acceptance in the program. The hours is wrecking. Like literally the hardest thing. But I like the effort of trying when you have not the requirements or the resources to actually be in the volume of it. It just shows that how much work a YouTuber puts in there to actually reach 100 million subscribers, and to know that they had to start some way and do something, that of learning of others, like how they began, and what was the film and screening at, I know that the mistakes is what it is that it takes a great learner, to learn from your mistakes. I take the time to actually hang in a few thoughts, like, film, record your life, and it's like taking photo albums. So in a few years time, you can show your friends, you could show your family that you was in this state of life, you was in this place of life. Like on some films, it show us that they be hiking and something going wrong, that they have a video or something to show that what it is has happened. So we can never tell how the spin on the film is. It's like finding a treasure map, you know. So I'd say to who be wondering that, you know, how I am and how I'm going to become in the next couple of years. The sense of the whole product of this video is that I believe that which part it is that I am in life, I am not in the successful place enough to be on my A game. You know, this is which part I'm building not a family photo portrait. I'm building more a video thumbnailing to like actually store my data. You know, it's not like I'm a store the data on my phone and my phone doesn't work after a while. So I store it on my YouTube channel. You know, I just pray that it doesn't get too much bad feedback, you know. And what I learn here is if you have growth of being successful and you choose to learn at things like the alessia.com for the future billionaires to be inspired, and you reach in this place that it tells you that becoming a billionaire and the requirements to become it, you know, like joining the YouTube partnership, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Becoming a billionaire requirements is that you take 3 years at a time, and it take 3 to 5 years at a time, or you take 5 to 7 years, or you take 7 to 10 years. Average 10 years, and you become it. But what would you do to become it in 10 years? If you've never seen 10 years of becoming a billionaire, what is the outcome? Well, YouTube is the outcome, because I started this YouTube channel as of 2017 to now. It leaves 7-year mark capital. I guess was the hitch that I put in my comments or my community, that Mr. Beast or any of the YouTubers, including my young YouTuber life, was a challenge to 1,000 subscribers. What's it take that any one of us YouTubers or who aren't YouTubing to become one hits that 1,000 subscribers? Well, I posted for 1 million that we do it, and it gets my million. I do it, it's all in for the laughter, the fun, you know, the good appeasement of being YouTubers. But let's say something like I've done my maths at ALOX to know that if you want to be a billionaire and it take you 3 to 5 and 5 to 7 or 10 years, that I've objectively learned a few strategies. That if I'm having YouTube started at 2017 and it's 2023, it took me 7 years to actually want to become a YouTuber. But the time frame is 7 years, and the time frame to become a billionaire is 7 years. So I scratched my memory and remembered that Mr. Beast was offered $1 billion to sell his channels. So I say Mr. Beast had 1 or 2, but guess what? He have a bazillion channels. No way to get that niche to clinch out of his hands. I, for one, hands they had to clinch to get it out because I want him in that thousand million subscribers league. It's on, guys. It's on. I'm 100 subscribers, and I know you don't believe, and this video probably wouldn't even hit. So I'ma comment it on your channels and see what's the algorithm for it. So let's say that 7 years since 2017 that I started this, that now is my first time actually launching videos, 2023. So what my gesture of suggestion is that the Alux guys, they're actually edifying in the sense that something has been achieved, but in the sense of what my hopes or my dreams or my beliefs in, like actually looking at TV in the entertainment way and knowing that why am I actually recording this video. Well, to tell you the truth, why is because it has actually hit $1 billion that a YouTuber can achieve. Shout out to Mr. Beast. Great kid. Inspirational. Especially to be contented with in your videos. You know, so in what sense that puts my mind at a rhythm. You know, to be in the whole aspect that I want to become something. You know, something like what? You know, to look at YouTube as if I can make it to the billion. Yes, I can make it. I believe I can make it. I've had a job on Google TT for a period of 2015 to 2019, and it was like a wristwatch on my hand. It goes with me all the time. And then the pandemic of 2020 stopped, and the odd burst of tears was in my eyes with prayers to God. 4 years after this day is where my mind and light opened from being in a dark, shadowy room. That my hopes of becoming a millionaire, successfully a billionaire, has died. Today, I don't feel as much as proud as filming a video in this state of my carnal life, but spiritually, I want to content in the way that it truly is. You know, not in the way that I will suppose that my life is actually lived in the way that others would think of, but this is the true way. I might know hashtags, or I might know subscribers, I might know to put money on the AI, or to use ChatGPT, or to do the vidIQ, or Turby, you know. I might know the all about the YouTube and the Instagram and the Facebook and, you know, but this is just the way it is. And I try hard as free would the subscribers be that I actually put in some time to get some coins to do some subscribers, and it doesn't work. Parts of it, the whole of it, it probably does, but I see the mercy lean on us to like actually get it done, that they help us in 4 to 6 months at a stake at $25 is the cheapest and the youngest I see it actually be on. But I realized that YouTube itself shows us 90 days. So I decided to actually stay on the YouTube planning route of actually becoming successful and see more what the lining is to actually be done, than choose a way that would be shortened, that the YouTube script doesn't actually be there to actually outline you. You know, so it's how raw YouTube actually is, to know that you post a video on my YouTube channel is that you get yourself 1,000 views in my partnership, then I'm gonna give you $1 for your video. That is actually free to you. Life is made in so much different ways, in mysterious ways, that we can barely actually record it in the actual life. It's a great opportunity to be here and to not say I stand for a post, a picture that I will look at one day and remember, like my 5-year-old birthday party. I'm 30 years and 4, and I'm wonderful, and I feel great to actually know that I can look back when I'm like 40 years with the children that be in my home, and still smile, and still smile and say, this is when I was at this state in life. This is how that I feel, and these are things I was saying. But it's 16 minutes. I'm trying to make it to an hour. Because I realize that I don't have fans or an audience, so I'm gonna have to put the work out there myself. So as much as I feel that an hour is worth at 4,000, I might as much as get as possible as I possible. Not be a short man, a 3-minute man. I like watching movies. Movies is worth 2 hours of your time. The A looks to be, why not film 2 hours of your life and get it out there, get the job done, get in the face of smiles and congratulations and happy thoughts, and actually believe that that same video that I posted here will be in the cinema where you will walk to and actually see my face and say, I remember this kid. His room was a state. What awful content. But don't be hateful and grudgeful, but be inspiring the great will of God. To show success of achieving the Jesus Christ bread and the blood that is actually there for us to get an inherited will of. This 1950s television screen is in my hand. When I was a child, I wouldn't have things like television, radios, or even phones, Discmans, Walkmans. I would have none of this. Not even my camera would work. I wouldn't have batteries. But today, a phone is turned into a touch screen thing. How much ideas I can come up with. How much partnerships I can deal with in brands and put our channel to give an outcome. But my creativity is not drawn in the sense of knowledge of education. My creativity is drawn in the sense of my spirit. To actually live for the things that I want by the help and the development of a community that will output it without the words that I can't speak the proper English of. So fundamentally, as of the 20th minute in this video, there's a lot to say. But a video is not a lot to say. A video is a lot to look at. Well, you're looking at who I am and take a good look. It is wonderful to actually be doing one of these, smiling, caring about with life, saying hi, put a like, put a subscribe, drop a comment, and share my video. Please, do it for the sake of who I am. Do it for the sake of who you are. Are you a winner on Jesus' side? Or are you going to lose on a losing side? Well guys, don't forget to always be proud and wear a smile in the face of pride, jealousy, lust and envy. So what happens from here? What actually is going to happen from here? My YouTubers across the world, my wish for this video in Jesus' name is to reach Mr. Beast. You know, going on Mr. Beast's channel and for him to give it a shout out, even though, you know, to reach out to me. Hey Mr. Beast, you know, guess what? I wanna have one in the stuff. I wanna do one in the challenges that it is do. I wanna be lucky enough to meet Mr. Beast and get a car. You know? They have a lot of stuff that going on YouTube that I love to do. Now, how do I reach them? You know? What stuff that I have going on right now? I have something going on that who reaching 1,000 subscribers gets $1 million. It's KAREEM. That's my name. You know? I guess I'ma pay myself. I'ma pay myself it. Because I don't see nobody up there right now. I don't see nobody dropping hard videos like mine right now. And nobody moderately know to hold this vocal that I have in my head. You know? But we together in this. So let us hold hands and let us pray to God. Let us keep close to Him, and I know we reach which part we reach. We come from 5 years and 10. It's 15 and 20. The older guys that be 35 and 40. Heading to 50. You know? Making it across 120 years. Don't forget guys. It's all about the all of us. And not just some that gonna make it. The ones that ain't gonna make it. The ones that doesn't post this YouTube video for YouTube to make that Google paycheck. The ones that will want that paycheck from me if they get a chance to take it away. So yes guys, I am truly ready to do this, and it's hard to know that I had to, you know, try to pull my way up for partnership. You know, seeing the next thing that YouTube is as a creator as itself, because YouTube is this next thing where you watch a video and you want to know what happened next. So you post your first video and it's like you gotta do 1,000 into something like 4,000 hours. So you're like, oh my god, I'm never gonna make it. But you want to know what is happening next. That is the volume of a creator. So I lean hard on what YouTube is actually creating. And I feel glad to like actually be here serving hard. And all I can think about is having luck. You know, that one time I going viral. You know, but for every video to go viral, not the sense because I'm here right now and I doesn't, you know, have a gold chain to show out, or I'm not a prince, or because I'm not a celebrity stars that, you know, or my music is not played in like 2 million people at the same time, that I doesn't get a chance. I doesn't want chances. You know, that's why I posting these videos, because this life is not about having a chance that you be here. This life is here because God wanted it here. You know, so it's not a lucky thing that I here posting. It's that I'm here. You know? What about the day when we all all going and kneel down to God, and our bodies is full of KAREEM Williams thoughts. You know, what happens if one comes up wrong? That you had a thought about who I was. You know, and Jesus looking at me and he's like, that's my friend, that's my brethren. How could you do this to him? And I say, Christ in the depth of the Holy Spirit, that you ask God the Father to forgive us that we do not know what we do. You forgive them. In one day, we will forgive the lower condescents of our senses. So hold our peace together. You know, everybody, hold our peace together. Who believe if today, this very outcome of 7 years, first time on YouTube, turns viral? And why? $100 I paid for it, or $1,000 I paid for it, or $10,000 I paid for it. But who knows why it doesn't work viral? This sort of video that I looking at. Think about when it is that you have money to pay for something. How do you consider following the poor guy who not rich? Never. But if Jesus tells us to follow the poor guy and live like that, and you will be rich in heaven when he's coming. But we follow the rich guy and we live that way and we go to hell. Why? Because the poor guy who you're looking at, whose name is KAREEM Williams, you doesn't give him to sap the cuts that he does have, the torments that he have, the poverty that he facing. And he always coming up by Mr. Beast, or he coming up by the celebrities. You want to comment on my page, or you want to drop a like, or you want to subscribe, or you even want to help me to post some content that I can build my channel. We face hell when we determine others to be worse than us. We end up inside of the fire more than who doesn't want to prosper in front of us, especially the one who God want. And God want the one who isn't righteous. Think about how hard it is to love the unrighteous. The unrighteousness of this world is wickedness. And we have to hold it in our heart where we have life. They will rob you your jewels. They will pass you out in your mind. But come on. Next door to you is your neighbor. Have love for them. So don't be shading, guys, about doing a music video. You know, doing a music video, it'd be hard. You know, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. 3 minutes and then another 3 minutes and then I will go 5 minutes. And then that's it. But YouTube hours and minutes is how much? And watch hours, how much? Since 2017 to now, it never stopped. Guess what? I had 29 minutes and I'm already given up. But guess what is on my rhythm, on my mind? I want 2 hours of video time minutes. You know why? Because I will sit down and watch TV for 2 whole hours. You know? After this and after that and after this and after that. But when you believe in being educated and you keep learning, you would know something like to do what it is that you actually learn, and not just learn something and forget about it. You end up with no certificate. In other words, you don't post videos that get you 100,000 subscribers. It doesn't get a certificate to bring them for your mother, for your father, for your brother, your sister, your children, even for the future and generations to see how successful it is to be here. But for them to believe in something that you are a shield and an armor with faith, with strength and power to make it through, that they're not going to break when they start the first channel, that they look the next way and say, I wonder if I will make it, and I feel I wouldn't make it, and I'm not going and try. And they will look at you and say, but look, he up there, look, he make it, so why do I not make it? And because I come to help those who want to make it. And I in this niche with 100 subscribers, and just today I had 500 subscribers added to my niche. So that is 625 subscribers that I am, Mr. Beast. I'm actually on your hinds. Why? Because you can't see me. You know why? Because of 100 million people. That is why. That is why. But don't take no cheekbones and hardened stones. You gotta laugh fair. You know? This is the ball effect of Trinidad and Tobago. What it is that we think we're gonna do if we live to the decency of Mr. YouTube is that to write me up the day that I drop 100,000 subscribers. This video will be aired at 100 minutes to 200 minutes. And this recording time, Mr. Tube, is half hour. And guess what? It have to go until 240 minutes. When I reach something like that with this video coding on, then I will want it aired 240 minutes. So my thought is 240 minutes. Once I upload it, why doesn't it not go down as 240 minutes that I recorded? But it have to be 240 minutes that 1 second and the milliseconds later is now it start to count. But not the drop that I drop it at. 240 minutes recorded should be it and it done. Not that it must be aired 240 minutes then. Well, I'd say to push something like this would take what you have at Google, an engine. Guess what? I wanted to be an engineer when I was 8 years. I'm literally 34 years and I've already picked up what this engineering is. You know, I can record, I can write down, I can actually open it, and I can actually show what is the engine and how does it run. That's because I know stuff, you know, but being guided in the wrong things is keep my good stuff from actually happening. So you're a good guy, because before I record this video, I was actually laid down on my bed, doing nothing, watching TV. But guess what? I stood up and I said, I'm gonna record for how long that I can. You know, the outcome is that you will be a good Samaritan, Mr. YouTube and Google, especially the platform philanthropies like Mr. Gates or Carlos Slim or any philanthropies that there can be, you know, to help my video to actually reach out, you know, in the depth of 1 million people, 1 billion people, you know, especially in the depth of children who doesn't have a belief or a dream or a hope, you know, or time to actually make it a swerve of life. You know, that part when Israel had to leave Egypt, you know, I pray this video be a stunning, shocking to the life like lightning that actually enlightens our world. that they would see and be come out from inside that poverty place and make it a land with milk and honey, such as your land is filled with milk and honey. You know, you can open your arms on this video and put it in your community on your Facebook channel page as a messenger. And you're going to be required food, clothes, water, shelter, even fun and activities times like entertainment, education. There's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of conversations, a lot of light of God the Father's good gift from the heavens up in the aboves, where all the stars and the moon is, and the sun. So, help the YouTubers, you know, with our ruling partnership, YouTube program, help us to find the each and the other of us. That whilst we pick Mr. YouTube's pocket, you know, they actually showing us that we too can become that success. But let us not leave the children behind of us, but get them a heritage too. In that sense that God placed who He placed there to actually help us to be prosperous enough to get food and clothes and to have conversation with each other, to be friends, wherein the power of God is come to actually get wealth. In the whole sense, guys, getting wealthy is not something that I actually achieve to get. You know, what is getting wealth in the first arena of my mind? Does it look like I have wealth? You can Google search KAREEM Williams net worth. Guess what it says? Another thing of another KAREEM, because I doesn't have that. You know, but I'm alive. You know, I'm alive. I'm alive. And I know what I know. You know? So, YouTube sensation celebrities, Instagram, you know? The 1950s is the 2023s. I'm young. I'm not even in a middle. I'm not even in a middle time age. I'm actually here today, alive, and successful enough that this video goes to 1 million views and subscribers. Guess what happens? Guess what happens?
Can I get my phone, please?
Guess what happens if this video goes to 1 million subscribers and views? I'll be paid, right? Right? So if now that I'm not actually paid, and this is the same video that will help me to be paid, so why mustn't I film? I very like you guys in the community at Tubi that be look at my stuff. I say,
Can I get my turn?
I say thanks. I say congrats. I say good source of my life. And I want to shock you guys, all of you who believe that this video is not going to make it to 1 million views, subscribers, and a plaque of 1 million, the golden one. You know, what we believe is senseless. Meaning, the children in today, what they going to believe? What is the children going to believe if their family cannot provide for them the equity, the liabilities, the quality of video filming? You know, the producing, the sponsoring, all of that. That a million plaque from Mr. YouTube play button, they're not going to achieve it. What are they going to believe? Well, I will help them. They have to believe in who it is that lives, that reigns, that empowers the life. Only one name that is, and is for heaven to rule that way for them to make it. Ask him, and it shall be given. I don't have to say that name because it is your names. All of you little children. That name that rules the heaven is your name. So keep a good name. Be clean. Be honest. Be pure. Be full of right things. Judge your innermost thoughts and secrets and confess them to God boldly before His throne of grace. Be courageous in His might, in His power, and He will always be with you in the greater good. So my guys, at 1 million, play button. Why will the little children not have a chance at that when they film their videos that look like mine's? Why they wouldn't be viewed and aired? Is it a fair chance of judgment, of justice in the world? That your own creator that creating your videos for you, or the AI bots, only a platform of such like the America Got Talent, right? But what happening if I had to go and present myself like this? My hair all naggy, my outfit and my clothes that I have on from yesterday. I ain't bathed for 2-3 days. Do I go on the stage of America Got Talent and actually do that? Do you see somebody living at the side of the road for 10 days without bathing and eating and brushing their teeth, and you take them from outside of there and put them inside of your home to live? No. But the majority of us who following after what is 100 million subscribers wouldn't do it. You know who would do it? The one who we following. They do it. They will actually achieve the success of doing that. They would be brilliant. They would be maverick. But Lazarus going up to the rich man and asking him, "Sir, can I please get some water to drink? Can I get a hair trim? Can I get some food? Can I get a place to stay at your inn? I don't have no home, I have no family, and I have no money to survive in the world." Where is that guy in our world?
Hi guys, my name is Kawaya. Nice to meet you guys.
Where is that guy in the world that actually go and do that? How forward it is to let go what it is day one. To get to heaven. I wanna see this world that I live in actually shock me the way I want to shock it. I want to shock this world because this world tells me that you will air a video with the money sensation of it. The money sensation, meaning that if he does not have money, then you ain't getting to go viral. You ain't getting to be competitive. You ain't getting to be challenged. You ain't getting somebody like Mr. Beast to sit down next to you. Your arms smelling stink. But if you literally have money, and you post your content staged on that your money is good, your money is worth, life is good, We go and we post a video about poverty. How much views, how much subscribers comes up? About 10,000. We post a video about how to get high. You know, living with girls, living in a mansion. What happens? The video goes up to 100, a million, and even a billion views and subscribing. So how am I going to tell you little children who don't have money, and I who don't have money to get them, that we going to make? You know, how am I going to? How would them even going and see this video that I posted? Because look at my video. It doesn't have no sense of screening, lighting, nothing. You know, but I'm trying. You know, I'm trying to actually do something that aren't faking. You know, I'm trying to be the sincere object that they know that deep down inside of them, it doesn't have to take the money that they can share with their family to put on a nice shirt, you know, like the ones that I have here, and say, well, you know, I go in and put on this, and you know, I go in and post up on Facebook or YouTube. But guess what? I actually did put a shirt up there, and I say I would put it on and look good for the YouTube filming. And then I thought I would do a YouTube haul and show you guys what I got for my birthday. And then I get a thought to say, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it the 100%, the true way that I am. And not go and put it on for 5 minutes and take it off. This is the real way of my life is. It's not going to be something else. It's not going to be any different. I've been this way for a long time. So, don't worry. The near future of 4 and 5 years. This one video I will open in 4 and 5 years. And see what that we actually take. Like what we will see on YouTube and drop it inside of the ground for somebody to open, like in the next 27 years, to remember something. This is my video to actually go down into the hole and get back up in a couple of years. So you know, guys, we all have to make it in life. You know what this means, guys? That I always believe in being creative, you know, in my outside sense. Never live in the back of your mind, in the back of your mind, for things that actually ruin your soul. Always live for things that enlightens your soul. Your soul needs light to see. You know, not the candle of your eyes. I'm talking about the light, the eyes of your soul. It needs light to see. So you can see me clearly. Because we head into the light of the truth of God. So I'll be ready to post this 100-minute video. Is we tired? Does we know the sweat and the turmoil that it takes to make a 200-minute video and sit down and watch it thereafter? Well, you're looking at me. I'm beat. It's 40 minutes and I already gave up on my own 200 video. First one. That said and done, it is not going to be done. No, this is not the way my mystery ends. Why do we think that YouTube wants 4,000 hours? Not one movie on your TV showing is worth 200, 4,000 hours. Only 2 hours. But he wants you to film a 3-minute video. My teacher in school, we doing a comprehension. Mr. YouTube referring in here because why it is there is being a creator, meaning like a teacher. So in school, learning this subject. And this subject is comprehension. So they're taking this comprehension and the question is, what is this and what is that? But I take it in my own words and I write out my answer. You know what my correction was? To write it out. To write it out properly. Following instructions is valuable to your life. So if YouTube want 4,000 hours, guys, he want 4,000 hours, one video like that to go viral. Not 3 minutes. Who wants a 3-minute video to go viral when you have to actually get back up to nothing? You don't have nothing to get back up to. When the 3-minute video is done, the 200-hour video done, it doesn't have part 2. They have to make it and then drop it. And then in 4,000 hours, guess what happens to your memory? It begins to die with it. But it's your memory. This is how much data he wants in your video. 4,000 hours for others to look at. Don't look at. Leave it there, spinning on the engine. Somebody, in some way, will get peeps and peets and peets of it and pick it up and clown and clown and clown around with it. But guess what will happen? It will reach the 4,000 watch hours. But you know it pinched from what the instructions were. Drop on my YouTube a video of 4,000 watch hours and I will give you for the views. Everybody might think, who's going to be looking at his video when it's this crap? And for 4,000 hours, ain't no way that's going to happen. But in Jesus' name, it will reach 4,000 hours. So if I reach 1 hour into 2 hours, I call it a video of watching. But if it reaches 10 hours, guys, if it reaches something like 10 hours, you should know the maths or the theology of making editors, making cut-ups, making shorts. How much shorts you going to make out of all of this? You know, that I will film something like my monitor or my computer is actually not working, that I cannot work. But then you see me in front of here working, you know. So my work here is I'm going to pick up my script that I recorded, some stuff in Jesus' name, to actually go about and look to see if I get help for someone to actually purchase a monitor screen or to send like a check to do some technologies and be forward with my 4,000 hours and my 1,000 subscribers. In that sense, where I believe that my content must be in value. Amen? So if I do not be in value, then nobody wants to watch my stuff. Okay? So you pick up your YouTube channel and you want to scroll through to look at Kardashians. You know? Or you want to look at celebrities. You know? Or you want to look at something. But guess what? You wouldn't be looking at who I is. That's a very shameful thing, guys. That you doesn't want to look at the poor guy. But this same poor guy stands in the same place of $100 million and posts it on YouTube that he's going to give $1 million to everybody who subscribes to his channel. everybody subscribing and the video reaches everybody. So my challenge and proof in here is how far YouTube pushes you than every others. YouTube is not the 99 or the percent of us. The YouTube is who your teacher is in the front of the 99% that you is, that I is. That is which part we have to follow the instructions, follow the guidelines, follow the rules, and we will make it. So if YouTube want 4,000 hours, guys, then I want to see somebody video with 4,000 hours. And if I see none, then I want to try to make 4,000 hours recorded to drop on my YouTube channel for Mr. YouTube to check. Because when I go in for the checking up in the partnership, they will check my videos and such. And I specifically want them to check the one for 4,000 hours. You know what YouTube might do, I think? Not even bother to watch that for 4,000 hours. Guess why? Because it is very long. How long is that, guys? I doesn't even know the maths to figure out how long this can be. How boring it is to like actually look at the entire face of someone, like who I am. You know? We have here in front of us the better halves. You know? The better sides of videos shooting. Whole day, whole night, I watching YouTube. I would never film one single blog in YouTube and post it up for guys to like actually get a good frisk around in what it is actually happening. You know? Having fear of making it, having fear of believing in it. Don't waste your time, guys. Pick up your camcorder 12 o'clock midday and hold it with you until 12 o'clock. The next midday is a 24-hour challenge that YouTubers have to do. I take it very easy and lightheartedly, but I learn. If you're playing video games, you will be learning. It's always learning. You know, you keep achieving, you're becoming successful. You know, you doesn't want something and dams the bridge to get across it. So if you want to see somebody at their best, you had to know to walk them over the bridge, which part you know the best is. You know, don't condemn them that they be bad. You know? But you know, Jimmy, Mr. Beast's video is way better. I feel like going and watch Mr. Beast. I mean, give him a break. Mr. Beast video is doing 10 million views in like one post. My YouTube channel doing like 1 or none views in like 5 and 10 posts. So I want to see the videos that I just have, that no posts and views going out, actually reach out to the much that Mr. Beast videos will drop and reach out to. And guess why? Because it sucks. You know, the video sucks that I have. You know, I would prefer put this camera down and go and watch Mr. Beast. But guess what will happen to me? I wouldn't be partnership with Mr. Beast. So I'm looking out to drop this challenge of 1,000 subscribers for it to actually happen. You know? And I can edit any part of this video to like actually drop where I say Mr. Beast and actually pull it up on Mr. Beast's channel to actually show him how it is that I was and how it is that I reach 1,000 subscribers. And it is hard because our world and planet is 2 billion people. 2 billion. So 1 billion subscribers, guys, is 2 B leave in. So 100 play buttons, 50 play buttons, 20, 10, they're not far away from great guys. But I mean, great guys that do great YouTubing, great filming, great editing, that knows this stuff from the back of their minds to the top of their souls. They knows it and they holds it. They always get it right. So this is who I am, and this is how I feel. I always do my best. I live for the best, and the best that there is God. You all know that. We gotta love God. You know, we gotta do creative things here, guys. You know, I can't be having time, you know, going viral and playing nuts. You know, this is serious work. This is not about living like if you ain't gonna even try to say, hey, hello world. You know, let us focus a little bit here. Let us focus here. Who is actually like out there to like gather the information of 200 videos, 200 hours of watching a movie, Lion King, my favorite one, growing up as a child in cinema. But if I'm making one that my first time is, there is luck. Yes, it is luck that you would throw in things that what it is that I have, and you will make it into something that you know that you're not even bothering to like actually focus on. So if you doesn't be creative with your life and you focus your energy on miming, crying, thinking, thoughting, or having to do nothing, then you can like say hello to what it is it actually be like when you be watching the videos. You know, so don't look at my videos for your anger with someone and expect that you feel good to apologize, because I believe you do stuff perfectly and you do stuff holy. You know, being pure. Don't just be like a depth of nuisance. You know? You always want to be shouting at somebody and you're arguing at somebody and you're growling and you're prowling and you know, it's the most disgusting thing. You will always feel disgusted. You know, so I don't have the thought like how it is I'm going to do a 200 videos, especially the individuals who only want to shoot that they do 200 videos once in a while. So if you do it every time for 3 minutes, then come on guys, I had to pipe up what it is already, you know, serious about in life. I had to pipe up and be serious. You know? And tell her something. Alex friend who makes billionaires, they give you something called 10,000 individuals in the world give to you 100,000 or $1 million, you're gonna end up with $1 billion in your hand. You have 1 million subscribers. If you have 1 million subscribers and each of them give to you $100,000, then you're gonna feed your community. That is what this is all